So hello, this is Omar, and I'll be discussing what the project is about. So basically, this project is regarding to create a modern and responsive website for university students, so that they can easily track the unit details and get to know the unit information as easy as possible. So what we have done is we have taken the aim of the project and converted it into linguistic user stories, as you can see on the Trello board here. So every user story has specific tasks assigned. So it makes us developers easier to compute the task and get the task done at hand. And I took role as a front-end developer. My colleague Saket took a role as a UI designer, and Bam as a team.
So for communication, we mainly use WhatsApp, where all our discussion took place. And for task management, we use Trello to track our progress and so to organize our work. And for version control, we use GitHub, and which allow everybody to collaborate smoothly without any conflict.
So hi, I'm Saket. I'm your UI developer. So today I'm going to take you on as of how we are actually planning to redesign the website as a UI developer. So jumping right in, we take the case of a student, and then we take him as of how he needs to visually appeal the website so that he'll identify that this is Deakin's website and this is the course he's been working on. So, as you are developer, the first thought is I need the logo on as a header, and then I need to identify that this is the Deakin University's website. So for that, when we go into the technical details, we take that the header, and there are two parts which are to be implemented in this: the header and the logo. So the header part, it comes under the hypertext markup language, which we also call as HTML, which is actually a part of the website. So where we add the headers and then we implement it in HTML. Going on forward, we take the logo in the format of an image or any other format that you wish, and we add it as a display in the website. So now assume this is your website. This will be your header. The top layer will be the header, and the logo will be visible directly at the corners, either in the top right or the top left, which depends on the client. And then we take the heading in CSS, and then we implement the header, which is styled using the CSS module.
So as a front-end developer, I was assigned a task to make a unit table. So as you can see, student basically wants a unit table so that he can see his unit details and the course instructions. So as you can see the Trello board, I was assigned to 4 tasks: creating a table in HTML and adding unit detail rows like who is the unit chair and what are the credit points for that particular unit, and also standing the table with CSS. And populate the table with certain unit details which the student needs.
So the safety regarding the data. This is one of the most important aspects that every client thinks of a website, because most of the data that has been input into the website will be stored in a database which is vulnerable to hackers. So it might compromise the digital security. So there, the user story comes into play, where a student has mentioned that I want external links, so that the external link acts as a key to the passcode to the server, and it opens a log, which gives you a sense of open, and it will open the website for you. Therefore, you don't see any sort of broken links, and you're not prone to malicious attacks and losing your personal information for security reasons.
So as a team leader, I was responsible for assigning the tasks to each team member and ensuring the workload is balanced. I also make sure that the task point were consistent across the members as well, so the workload was balanced for everybody. And this helps the team to stay organized and ensure that everybody has a clear understanding of their responsibility during the sprint. About my part in sprint 1, is user story number 4, unit content. So as a student, I want to be able to read unit content so that I can understand what the unit covers. To implement this, I broke it down into several tasks. The first one is to create the unit content section in HTML. So the content is properly organized and displayed on the web page. The next task is to add the unit description to provide the actual information to the student. The next one, number 3, is to add the feeling to allow users to easily access to related detail about the theme. And finally is styling for readability. So AI improves the readability by implementing CSS to ensure the content is clear and so user-friendly. Last is to help ensure that the content is clearly represented and readable to the user. Okay, so during the sprint, we initially planned to hold a meeting every Friday. However, due to the difference in the schedule, we were unable to meet as planned and had to reschedule to the following Tuesday. And thankfully, after adjusting the schedule, the team was able to continue working smoothly and the sprint was complete without any further issue.